Awakening. Chapter 7. Walking On. There we were in the Jeep going down the road. "So, Andy, how do you feel?" He simply smiled. "I feel good. Great, actually." I couldn't tell if I was more excited than he was for his new job. "So, what's the job again? You said it's something like the head of science?" I nodded. "Yeah, you're gonna be the head scientist. The king amongst men." He smiled at that comment. I like that. The king. I rolled my eyes at his ego. Then we pulled up to the manor. "Okay, honey, are you ready for your first day?" He nodded and stepped out of the Jeep and stretched his back. Okay then, let's get this started." I stepped out of the Jeep and my feet hit the ground. I felt good as well, as my job had started a week ago, and it was going pretty well so far. No large disaster to take care of. And that felt pretty damn good to not have to worry about something going wrong every second. Han then opened the door. "Oh, well, hello, you two. Welcome back. Now, Andy, I see you're dressed for the occasion." Andy nodded and lit up a cigarette while he walked into the manor. Gordon walked out to see me. "How did he take the house?" I smiled while blushing. "He liked it, and we started our honeymoon already." Gordon chuckled. "Of course you guys did." I simply nodded and walked into the manor with Gordon. "Oh, and we're trying for a kid or two, so I'm no longer drinking or smoking." Gordon looked shocked. "Are you sure that's a good thing, with Atmos still being out there?" I just shrugged my shoulders. "No, I'm not, to be completely honest, but that's why both Andy and I want to destroy them immediately." Gordon nodded along, but seemed somewhat apprehensive. Han had showed Andy to his new office, where he had plenty of technology and was working with a few bits of random broken tech. He had a litany of tools at his disposal, and Gordon chuckled. "You look like a kid in a candy shop." Andy looked at us and nodded. "I feel like one too, Gordon. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to do work if we want to beat Atmos." I nodded and walked with Gordon to go and talk with Han. She was in the kitchen making a few cups of coffee. "How do you guys like your coffee?" "Ooh, coffee. Yay." "I like mine with cream, but no sugar." Gordon said, and Han pulled out some cream from the fridge and poured him his cup. "Seb, how about you?" "I liked it sweet and mostly dark." "2 scoops of sugar and just a hint of milk, please and thank you." Han smiled and made my cup, which still had the steam rising from it. She handed it to me and took the first sip and burned my lips, but it was so worth it. "So, how's the wall coming?" I was curious about the construction. Gordon pulled out a joint and lit it up and passed it back and forth with Han. "It's going well, Seb. We have 1,000 workers building it on the southern border as well as against the western side. Thanks to Gordon, it's been going very well," Han said while smiling. All seemed good. Then Gordon looked out the window and immediately rushed through the manor. Han and I rushed after him. "Gordon, what is it?" He didn't respond to my question. He just picked up his AK-47 and rushed outside. "We have company. A massive oil tanker floating our way. See, right down there." I popped my glasses on and oh my god, there it was. Han immediately started to make a phone call with her cell phone. "We're going to DEFCON 2. Prepare the nukes, but don't enter any codes. We just need to be sure in case this is Atmos." Shit. This wasn't happening. It just couldn't be. I ran back into the manor. "Andy, we need you now." He immediately rushed out of the room and had a device in hand. One I didn't recognize, but he ran over to me first. "Are you okay? Are you hurt? What the fuck is going on?" I shook my head. "No, I'm okay. But there's an oil tanker heading towards us. Gordon spotted it, and Han took us to DEFCON 2. She's preparing the nukes. I don't know what the fuck is going on besides that, but this could be it." He got his AR-15 and gave me a shotgun, and flashed his signature smile. "Well, let's go see what the fuck is up. Also, stay behind me just in case. Got it?" I nodded, and we ran out of the manor and down towards the hill, towards the docks.